If you got a pack of chicken tenders and don't know what to do with it, watch this video. I'm going to let y'all say the rest. Did y'all say it? Okay. So the way that I clean off my chicken tenders, I'll go ahead and remove like that film, that clear film, and then I remove any fat, and then the tendon with like a fork, you know, the little fork method. Yeah, that's how I remove that. And then I go ahead and season it. I went ahead and seasoned it with some onion powder, some garlic powder, and some sazon. That's literally it. Oh, then I added some table blend, like a table blend seasoning. It's just a mixture of like pepper, I think like paprika, some garlic, stuff like that. It's just a cute little mix that I like to add with my chicken to give it a little bit more flavor, and it should come out looking just like that. Y'all, I'm making some buffalo chicken wrap. So I started with my wet ingredients. You can use buttermilk or like heavy cream and 1 egg. That's all you're gonna need for this recipe. I did have about 10 chicken tenders, but you just need 1 egg. So for your dry ingredients, you want to add you some all-purpose flour. I use that brand, the King Arthur's brand, because it's like unbleached flour. I don't like all them chemicals. And then I added some sazon and some table blend seasoning. Basically the same seasonings that you use for your chicken tenders, you want to use in your dry ingredients. Once you let your wet batter sit for about 5 to 7 minutes, you could go ahead and add it into your dry batter. All you're gonna do is just dip it in there and cover it up on both sides. That's literally it. And then you can shake off any excess. I was just showing y'all, if you want to double dip it as well, all you got to do is once it's coated in the flour mixture, add it back into the wet batter, and then put it back into the dry batter. I don't like all of that breading on my chicken tenders, so I typically only do it one time. But if you want to double dip them, double bread them, and make sure they're like fully coated, you can do that as well. So I was just showing y'all, you want to add them into the hot grease and let them cook. And this was me putting the second batch of chicken tenders in there as well. Some of them did break apart and they were a little small, but in the end, they all gonna get ate anyway, so it don't really matter, okay? But yeah, I was just coating it, doing the shake test, and letting them cook. I let them cook for about, I want to say, a total of like 10 to 12 minutes. About 10 minutes, because this was on medium, and then they're gonna go in the oven to like finish off cooking anyway. So yeah, you don't want to cook them super long and dry them out. Just cook them for about 10 to 12 minutes max, and then remove them from the oil and drain any excess oil. Then in a dish or like a pan, baking dish, whatever you want to put in the oven, you want to go ahead and add your chicken tenders to the bottom of them after you've drained the oil off. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees. That is super important because you don't want to put your chicken tenders in a cold oven, okay? And then you're going to take you some buffalo sauce, whatever kinds of, whatever kind of buffalo sauce that you want to use. I typically use that brand, Sweet Baby Ray's, and then I just pour it until that little voice in your head say, okay, girl, it's enough. It's enough, okay? And then since I like to add a little bit more spice, I did add some Louisiana hot sauce on top of the buffalo sauce. If you don't like that much spice, you don't have to do that. And then to cool things down a little bit, I do add some fresh honey on top. Cover it up with aluminum foil and put it in the oven. I let it cook in the oven for about 10 minutes covered, and then another 5 minutes uncovered, and it will come out looking just like that, y'all. That's my secret sauce. Y'all want the recipe to the secret sauce? Y'all know that video would be like, girl, we don't want the secret sauce recipe, but I know y'all do. Let me know in the comments if y'all want that. But this is the key to your buffalo wraps. And that's my little setup. I cut up some avocados. I had some Mexican blend cheese, some lettuce that I added some fresh pepper and salt onto. And then voila, I went ahead and layered them up. I used my secret sauce on top of the tortilla first. Then I layer it with my lettuce. You can opt to use spinach as well. Then I put my chicken tenders on top. I did cook up some turkey bacon. You can use pork bacon if that's what you like. Add whatever cheese you want. I did chop up some avocados, and I added that to it as well. And then I put some more of my secret sauce on top. Look at that, y'all. That is not McDonald's. This is Geneva's, okay? It was so good. Buffalo wraps don't stand a chance in this house, okay? At all. And there's different ways you can mix and match it. You do not have to layer it this way. I just typically start off with my sauce at the bottom, whatever type of green I use, whether it be lettuce or spinach. And then I put the chicken tenders on, the cheese, the turkey bacon. You can add tomatoes, avocados, whatever you want to add, spruce it up, do it, okay? If you try this recipe, let me know, y'all. It is too good. Too good. Lunch, dinner, whatever, even breakfast. Try it out. Bye, y'all.